Hey there. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good Friday so far and a great week. Welcome. I'm sorry I am, 23 minutes late today for our weekly feature Friday. I was having some webcam difficulties. I'm sure you can relate. When you jump in, I hope you say hello. And what are we doing here today? Well, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Kathleen Borsch, and I am the owner and the maker of the products that you find at knotsofgrace.com. And on Fridays, what I do is I come to you with some of our featured products. And so this week, the feature is Cinco de Mayo, since this is the day, the 5th of May. And so, what I thought I would do is share with you what I think of as when I think of Cinco de Mayo, I think of colors. I think of all the colors. Growing up in Arizona, it was also a lot of about going to the Mexican bars and going and having some drinks and having some fun with our friends and so on and so forth. But when you were there, you just saw all the colorful banners and all these things, and it just always made me smile. So that's what I want to bring to you today. Some things to make you smile. Some colorful rosaries from knotsofgrace.com that you can go enjoy, and you can also share with others too. And since this is the month of Mary, they're all rosaries that I'm going to share with you today, and you can share Mary's love for her son and for us. You can share that with others and with yourself and with your family. All right. Well, hey, Kelly, thank you for joining me. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you too. And happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you. Make sure when you pop in to say hello every time we have a like of the video or we have some messagings in the comments. It helps our video rise up and more people to see it. So I welcome you to do that. I thank you for doing that. And let me show you what's going on. So I think I may have shown this one to you guys last week, but it is a customer favorite. So I like to show you what our customers love all the time. And so this one is an olive wood door rosary. It is one of our smaller door rosaries. And when I say that, our original door rosaries are this, about this size. So our rope is, a little bit bigger, and you can see the difference. So this would be hanging, you know, our original and, our smaller versions as well. So you can see the difference in sizes there. I will show this one to you shortly. But this is the olive wood. Our olive wood comes from Bethlehem, and these are carved from a company that is there. So, and then we have them delivered to us here, and all of our rope that we get, for those of you who aren't familiar with Knots of Grace products, the cording that I use is all from veteran-owned companies here in the US. So I love to support Catholic businesses, small businesses, veteran-owned businesses as much as I possibly can, and then that way, and also US-based businesses if I possibly can. That way, we just help keep the economy growing and keep everybody flourishing. So this is the olive wood. Um, I think I call it a comfort knots, not door rosary. So you can find all of these if you go scroll down into the description, um, or you can also find this in the bio. You'll find the pop link, and all of these can be found. If you click on there, you'll find what products you've seen on social media, and you can find them all there. So you can click on that. It'll take you to knotsofgrace.com, and you can check those out. So since I already showed you our larger knots of grace, our larger door rosaries, I thought I'd bring that one to you here. So this is what started all of Knots of Grace, was making these door rosaries, and I've fine tuned them over the years, and also this one that I'm going to show you is a customer favorite, and it's because of this beautiful cross. This cross is handmade by me. I pour all of the resin to make this pewter cross with the um, metallic looking purple heart here. I pour all of that resin myself, and then I have a local or semi local small business who does all the woodworking for me, and then I do all of the staining and the design of all of these, um, that you see that that look similar to this. They're in what is called my signature collection. Um, so though this is a customer favorite. It's been a customer favorite for a number of years for various reasons. One, just this orchid color cording. I also make this on a pewter gray cording, but a lot of people like this orchid for if they're buying it for a young girl who is receiving the sacrament of First Communion, or just you need a thoughtful and beautiful birthday gift. This is one that is regularly purchased for that event. These are made on demand, so when you order it, it will take a few days to make. This one I have in stock, so if you buy this one, I can ship it out immediately. But anything after this, I will be making them on demand. So I think it's about 7 to 10 days or so for me to make sure that everything is done and ready to go for you, and then it gets shipped to you. So go check this one out. I love this. Our customers love this one too. All right, some more fun things, all things color. I have a couple, actually three, of our rear view mirror rosaries, and one of them is not colorful, but it is blingy, and I think that it just fit in with today. So this one here, so I have three different ones. Oh, this one isn't a rear view mirror rosary. That's a door rosary. Silly Kathleen. And so these two are for your rear view mirror. This one I actually designed with my Arizona roots in mind and the Mexican heritage that I got to see and live amongst a lot. And so this cross, look at how beautiful this cross is. That's one side and then the other side. And it just, when you see it, or when I first saw it, it just reminded me of a lot of the silver that I grew up with, and then this just fun and bright green, fresh green color I wanted to pair it with, and it just is beautiful. So you could use it was designed for your rearview mirror. It has a clasp. This one has a clasp at the top that makes it easy to take on and off. But if you wanted to, you could also hang it on your door. And I actually just got a review recently, and someone said that they actually want to keep the rearview mirror rosary that they purchased. They want to keep it in their home. So that is definitely an option. There's so many ways that you can use your door rosaries and your rosaries that are made by Knots of Grace. The intention behind every rosary that I make is to be where you are. So those that are usually have a clasp on them are in my travel section. So they're meant to travel with you, whether in your car or, you can even take this, put this in a suitcase, in your briefcase, in your backpack, if you are traveling, on vacation or for business, and you can take your rosary with you. And it's a little smaller than your full rosary, and it's a little more discreet than your full rosary, kind of along the lines of why tenors were originally created in Ireland, so that you could continue to pray without being oppressed, depending on who you're amongst, because sometimes you're not always amongst those who understand the rosary. So these give you all the blessings and allow you to pray the blessings that you want to pray, and they are a tenor rosary. All right, so there's this one, and then there is this one that is just, oh my gosh, can you see the colors shimmering there? The opaque, not opaque. Is that the right word? I can't think of the word right now, but it's like rainbowy. Look at it. Isn't that cute? It's beautiful. And then, so you have this hanging on your rear view mirror. This one has the clasp more in the signature place that I put it, which is down low, so you can easily take it on and off of your rear view mirror if you need to. And if you're going into adoration and you forgot your full rosary, you've always got your tenor car rosary, rear view mirror rosary with you. This again, like all of my rope that I procure is from veteran-owned companies here in the US, so love to support our vets. And this one here has a St. Christopher medal on it, and it's golden in color and just very, very sweet and beautiful looking. And I think, well, whatever I have in stock in on knotsofgrace.com, that's all I have. So once these are out, they are out. If you love this, I recommend you get this. This actually would be a fantastic Mother's Day gift. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. If your mom likes some bling, this one is fantastic. And our ropes do not fade. I have not had one fade in my rearview mirror. Of course, I'm not in Arizona. When I was in Arizona, but I don't think they fade. So I'm pretty confident with that. Well, I have a lot of other things that I want to share, and I'm just going to share them with you quickly, not go through all the details because today I want it to be fun. I want it to be uplifting. I want it to be quick. Oh, also, goodness gracious, I forgot. So today is all about celebrations, and I love on Fridays to bring you some prayers or some resources that you can use. And so I was out there Googling celebration prayers and trying to find one that was special for I was trying to find one that was special for today and one that was, kind of just simple. You know me, I just love to be simple. And so I'm gonna put this back up here. And so I was looking for something that was simple, and this one came up, and I thought, well, dang it, this one is such a beautiful prayer, and it's probably one you use almost every single day or every single day in your family. But I never thought about using it or praying it outside of the place that we usually pray it. And so when I tell you, you will likely understand why I'm being so vague about it. But so the simple prayer that I want to share with you that you can use for celebration, because that is, if you read the words, that is actually what you're doing instead of like going through it so fast, like, many times we tend to do um, before meals. So there's another hint. But the prayer is the grace, a grace prayer that we say before, or whenever we say, okay, it's time to say grace right before dinner. This is the prayer you think of. So bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive. For let me start again. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. So seriously, I never there's lots of these aha moments that I have along the way, and you might say, "Well, sure, Kathleen, of course, that's a prayer of celebration. You're thanking the Lord for your meal that you have. It's a celebration that you have that. It's a celebration, if you're sitting there amongst your family." But I don't know. That's the thing you do with meals. That's not the thing that you might say later. But I was just thinking about it. Anything, these are the gifts that we're about to receive, and they're through His bounty. So I don't know, something simple, something to give you to think about. I hope you use that in other ways. I know that it's generally something we use before we pray over meals, but think about it as a celebration when you pray next time. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, if you haven't seen my this week's uh, hug our weekly hug. This week's message was about, I have to look at my notes because I want to get it right. An imperfect and wonderful life. So obviously we are human, we are imperfect. And sometimes it's easy to think about things that are not so wonderful. So this week's message was about an imperfect and wonderful life. So I recommend you go to whynotsblog.com and and you go and you check out this week's message. And if you're here on YouTube, you can also scroll. It might even pop up once we're done here. This week's blog will pop up there, or this week's hug message will be there. And it's about 3.5 minutes, won't take much of your time. And you'll get a Bible verse and a quote and a wonderful description of the theme for this week. And every single Monday, I present one of these for you. If you are on our email list, you get it right in your inbox. And right from Knots of Grace. And so that way it's just, it comes to you, click a button, and there you go. You can either watch it on our blog at whynutsblog.com, or you can watch it here on Knots of Grace on YouTube. So you have a couple of options. And then I usually link it somewhere on one of my other spaces, like on Pinterest or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. So anyway, I hope you go take a moment and go check that out if you haven't watched it already this week. For those of you who have, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I love that you are part of our community. And I hope if you're watching this for the first time and you are new to Knots of Grace, I hope that you subscribe and you continue to follow and see what I can bring for you to help connect you closer to God. All right. On that, I think I'm just going to go. I've got a lot of fun things here. I'll show them really, really fast. So this is a full rosary. I know I've shown this to you before, but this is the one in turquoise. I love, love, love this one. These are all going to be linked as well. This is another beautiful door rosary, a natural beech wood. I also have that one here in purple, and then I have it also in the Gulf blue. Both super fun, super transportable wherever you are. And then I have this little finger pocket rosary with Saint Benedict on it. One of our bouquet rosaries. Look at how awesome that blue is. Oh my goodness. And against the gold, talk about sunset right there. Beautiful. And then lastly, one of our little uh, rosary prayer cards that you can just put into your wallet and keep it with you all the time. And on the back, it has the prayers. It has all of the mysteries on it there. So great way for you to have it with you. And it has raised edges so you can feel each of the beads along the way. So all right. Until next week, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope you are celebrating this month, praying some rosaries for the month of Mary. There are so many celebrations, so many wonderful feast days this month. Um, we off, we have Pentecost coming up too, and so many things. So anyway, I will see you again Friday next week. Just know I'm praying for you. Please pray for me and for everyone in our community. All right. Take care.